And welcome back, everyone. It's 6:36, 5:36 Central Time. Joining us this morning, Anna Sanford from the UP 200. Thank you for joining us today, Anna.
Thank you for having me.
And now, could you tell us a little bit what your duties are with the UP 200 and how you got to come in and join us this morning?
Well, I'm the volunteer coordinator for the UP 200 and Midnight Run sled dog races that are taking place February 15th. Starting in downtown Marquette. We are in need of, as we always are, of many volunteers to help downtown, but also out along the race course all the way to Grand Marais and back.
Okay, now if a person were to volunteer, what kind of things do you need them to do?
We need volunteers for the vet check on Friday morning of February 15th by the Holiday Inn. That's about a 4-hour commitment. That's a lot of fun because you meet the mushers and the dogs. I also need people to help with crowd control downtown. There's a need. I have a need for handlers. We'll have a handler training session on a Sunday afternoon before the race. I have some specific needs for someone to take care of banners from businesses, pick them up and post them at the Holiday Inn for the banquet, and then take them back down again. I also need a driver for a musher coming from Ontario.
Oh, wow. So in other words, when you say volunteers, I think a lot of people think it's an outdoor event. I'm going to be standing outside the whole time. But if there's some folks who, maybe not have the physical ability to hold on to a dog, you have other things that you do need volunteers for.
Yes, and in fact, I called the Senior Volunteer Center looking for someone for the banners because I thought a retired person could do that best. But yes, we do need people for road crossings as well.
Okay.
And I might add that the race the actual start of the race may have to be in Chatham, and so then that requires shifting of everyone.
Okay, now I know that decision hasn't 100% been made yet. Do you know what kind of snow are we going to need to get or in order to make the trail stay the way as you would like to see it stay?
If we could have a good base of snow between Marquette and Dearton, we'd be good.
Okay, so in other words, if I hauled my snow out of my backyard, it would take a lot of snow to make that happen.
If you could ask Wesley and Carl to make it snow in downtown Marquette and along the lake shore, maybe a good foot, give us a sound base, that would be good.
Okay, now I do have one more quick question for you because you were saying, folks for crowd control, if a person's going to go down and spectate, whether, know where it is, what kind of things should they know to make that a little bit easier for the mushers, the dogs, and everybody concerned?
It's so important to stay behind the barriers.
Okay.
It's important not to get in the path of the dogs. The dogs are very excited. They're very strong. And we don't want anyone to get hurt. So it's really important to keep small children behind the barriers.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to try to do our best. How can they get a hold of you if they want to do some volunteer for it?
They can go to the UP 200 website, which is www.up200.org, or they can email me at Sanford, ASANFORD, @nmu.edu, or they can phone me directly at 906-869-4827.
All right, we're going to try to get a lot of folks out there of all capabilities who just love this race to try to get you some help. Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today.
Okay.
All right, so there you heard it.